What's going on, everybody? I just want to talk a little bit about the Oakland Raiders and the Eagles game on Monday night. The rushing defense looked very bad. They did not play well. All overall though, they did play the defense and they played very well. They but only giving up 10 points. That's pretty impressive. Compared to what they did, against the Giants. So that was really good. They finally got something established with their they forced 5 turnovers. That just shows this team is so hungry. They were hungry for home field. They really wanted it, and you saw the fire in that defense. Regardless, like I said, the Russian defense was horrible. He gave up 137 yards on the ground. That's just, you can't be doing that. Regardless, even the fact that you give up 10 points, you cannot. They can't be doing that in the playoffs because you're going to be facing much tougher competition with, Mark Ingram, Alvin Kamara, Todd Gurley, Devontae Freeman. You're going to have some much harder running backs in the playoffs. It's going to be a lot tougher. So, but yeah, the defense gave up 10 points, which is good. Five turnovers they force is nice. But you're not always going to force those turnovers when you're playing these playoff teams. But overall, yeah, the defense performed pretty well, and the offense was very bad. Let's just face it. They didn't establish in the beginning. The run game looked like they were starting to get a little bit of run game going. But then Doug Peterson once again. He's been good. He's been good for most of the year, but there's times where he likes to go away from the run, and you cannot do that. You cannot give up on the run. It's just not gonna work. Especially in the playoffs. You gotta keep your team balanced, and regardless if it's not working at that time, you can't give up on it because we see other teams. Sometimes they might have a problem establishing the run at first, but if you keep trying, eventually you're gonna get, that wears teams down too. When you eventually get it started, you saw in that first drive when I think Ajayi got going. And, they had that nice little screen where he got a touchdown. That wears defenses down. When you can wear a defense down, that's going to work wonders, especially, when constantly running. That tires defenders out. No, they don't want that. That's a defense's nightmare. When the run game gets going, defenses get tired. That showed, like, for example, Todd Gurley, when he was running all over us, you can tell we were tired. That's a defense's worst nightmare is a good running back. And, a good run game. So you got to get that running game established. Otherwise, you ain't going to go far in the playoffs. And it's just going to keep you unbalanced and predictable. So, it's not good. But the Eagles did win 19-10. And the reason it was 19-10 was because of that late touchdown by Derek Barnett picked up because they were trying to do laterals and fancy crap at the end, of course. Trying to get it downfield and try to get the dub, but didn't work out that way. But Nick Foles overthrowing receivers, and they just looked at a sink. Did not play well at all. But the fact they can get the W in the end is all that matters to me. And I will simply say the defense won us this game. Because 5 turnovers, that's huge. And when you can force 5 turnovers, it's going to get you, in the end, that should get you there, I think 112 to, no, 105 and 12 and 5 when they force 5 turnovers. I would love to know who those other 12 teams are that you lose to, because when you force 5 turnovers, you typically should win the game. Now, also, I noticed when the Eagles games go like this, because you see Eagles games like this a lot, and they usually lose. And it's funny, they actually won this game. So maybe it's going to be a sign of things that come, that this team truly is. We see they're special. The defense is, I will say the defense looks a lot better this year than last year. Whoever thought you would be able to say that cornerback is a strength on this team now? Sidney Jones, Rasul Douglas, Ronald Darby. Patrick Robinson, which none of us suspected that because we thought he was to be on him getting burned all the time because we didn't think he was that good. Let's face it, like when you saw him get picked up, did you really think he was going to be all that good? I sure didn't, but he found his home in a slot and he's been playing well, which is great to see. So, but I don't think he'll be here. He's on a 1 year deal. I don't think he'll be here next year. But our secondary definitely looks a lot stronger. And I will say, I mean, the only thing I think we should address, and the things that I think we should address in the draft is, first off, you need to get probably, I would say, a linebacker because Jordan Hicks can't stay healthy. I mean, you definitely need a left tackle to eventually replace Jason Peters. Because let's face it, Vatai, I mean, he could be a starter in this league, who knows, but I just don't think he's starter material. We need someone special like Jason Peters was. But, yeah, I mean, we got the playoffs coming up soon. We got the Cowboys coming up this weekend on New Year's Eve. So I ain't expecting too much out of that game, honestly. I can care less who wins or loses, but I just want to see Nick Foles get into a rhythm early. And, I mean, well, in a sense I do care because it is the Cowgirls. So I do want to see the Eagles beat them because I know the Cowboy fans will be saying, "Oh, we beat y'all. Oh, yeah." Well, guess what? Y'all are sitting on the couch, all right? Y'all ain't going to be in the playoffs. We're going to be there regardless. We don't have Carson Wentz. We don't know how it's going to pan out, but you know what? I'm just proud of this team. The resiliency of not giving up, and regardless, Carson Wentz going down. Such a shame. MVP candidate. Definitely, he's going to be a top 5 quarterback if he's not already there. Just somebody special you see in this league that it just ruins the game in a sense too because you can't say you didn't enjoy seeing this kid play. The way he broke off runs, especially in that Redskins game when he ran out. I mean, it's just a play. There was at least one play a week where you saw this kid do something extremely special. I mean, if not 2 or 3, he just wowed you week in and week out. And in my opinion, he's still to me the MVP of this league. And you just simply can't. I just and I think he will make how they do like the top 100 list. I think he will make that top 100. And I think he might be in the like 30s or 20s. But yeah, we'll see. And can't wait to the playoffs. I'm definitely having some friends over for that. I already have it planned out. A couple friends. So all right, everybody. Have a good rest of your day and enjoy your new year. Take it easy.